on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. This is actually a topic I haven't really gotten to touch on at all. And, excuse me, when I sat there and thought about it, I was like, you know what? I think I can get a quick little video out for y'all. You know what I mean? So, y'all read the title. You saw the thumbnail. Let's get into it. These are my opinions on reloaded ammo. So, while I will be including my final thoughts and opinions at the end of the video, I am going to be pointing out a couple of pros and cons regarding reloaded ammo or remanufactured ammo. Now, I will say there may be some slight differences. However, to me, it's realistically the same thing. All right, now, let's get right into it. So, we're going to start with the pros. Now, one of the biggest pros you will find about reloaded ammo. Now, if you're in a, let's say you're in a gun store and, see a couple of loose rounds in like a bag or something, right? That's usually reloaded ammo that they're selling. It usually will be cheaper as well. So you can buy it at a decently cheaper rate. That's really about it. That's really the only big pro that there is to reloaded ammo. There are more cons to pros by, any standard. Now, is this to say that all reloaded ammo is going to be bad? No, not at all. Not at all. However, one of the biggest pros is that it's going to be cheaper, and there's a reason why it's going to be cheaper. So, let me go ahead and get started with the cons. One of them being that they could just load the rounds too hot. Now, what would that mean? That can cause wear and tear on your guns over time. Let me see here. That can cause some severe malfunctions. Even if, look, if you guys have even, been a part of like watching gun YouTube for a little bit, you already know what happened with Scott over at Kentucky Ballistics. You know what I mean? One of the slap rounds was loaded way too hot. So you see what happened there? His gun blew up on him. While that is an extreme example of a catastrophic malfunction, a very extreme one, there have been countless times where I've seen videos where people's guns have blown up on them, and sometimes it has to do with the guns, but a majority of the time it has to do with the ammo. Sometimes when people are using reloaded ammo, it can be loaded up a little too hot, and it can cause a severe malfunction that could blow your gun up, or let's ignore blowing your gun up because that is the extreme of the matter here. Wearing your parts down much sooner than they need to be. Now, for example, some parts can, truthfully, depending on what gun you're working with, some parts can last up to like 5, 6, 7, 8,000 rounds before you need to replace them, even more. Some can go a lot longer. You see what I mean? But if you're sitting here putting in ammo that is extreme, it is loaded damn near to the top, the highest pressure possible, it's going to ruin your parts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way around it. So, now, while I understand that is kind of an extreme as well, your parts breaking down, wearing down quicker, your gun blowing up, those are both big deals. Let me go ahead and step to the opposite end here, where we're not talking about it being loaded too hot. We're talking about it not being hot enough. So, let's say you're sitting here, you're at the range, brought some reloaded ammo with you. It is nowhere near loaded hot enough. What's going to happen? You are going to have failure to feeds, failure to ejects. You're going to have a shit ton of malfunctions. And honestly, it's just not going to be a fun time. Who knows? You might even fuck up and have to deal with a squib load, which those are a serious problem. If you don't get handled correctly, you will blow your gun up. You see what I mean? So on both ends here, the cons for being loaded too hot or not hot enough, those are pretty severe. You know what I mean? Like some of these cons in each are both resulting in your gun blowing up. So, I do want to point this out. I understand this is going to be a bit shorter of a video, but this is something that needs to be said. Reloaded ammo, yes, it can be cheaper. While also being cheaper, there's a reason why it's cheaper. There's a possibility that it can be loaded too hot. There's a possibility that it won't be loaded hot enough. If you know somebody who reloads and you trust their reloads, go ahead, do what you're going to do. You're a grown adult. However, just understand there are some repercussions that may come with it. Now, as far as using it for like any form of self-defense ammo, I completely am against it, just for the simple matter of fact that what if what if it is loaded too hot and you're using your gun for self-defense? You see what I mean? Imagine someone's trying to rob you. You pull out your gun, you shoot, your gun blows up. Come on. Are you serious right now? That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to sit here and make jokes about it, but let's be real here. If you pull your gun out because you're getting robbed and you go to shoot somebody and your gun just blows up on you, even if you did end up hitting your target, I feel like they would feel more bad for you than they would feel for themselves. You know what I mean? Like that I don't know. That would be a really shitty situation. And then if the ammo's not loaded hot enough in a self-defense situation, you're really screwed. Because imagine having a tap rack every round. Imagine getting a squib load in a self-defense situation. How fucking screwed are you? You see what I mean? So, I mean, I guess my all thoughts, reloaded ammo, it can be cool because it is cheaper. If if you practice reloading, which you need a lot of shit to reload, you need a lot of shit and you need to make sure you get good quality machines when you're doing it. Then, you know what I mean? By all means, do what you're going to do. You're an adult. But just understand the repercussions that do come with reloaded ammo. It's cool. It can be cheaper, but there is a reason why it is cheaper. So I'm not going to sit here and go in circles. With that being said, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And because you agree with me, while reloaded ammo being cheaper and all that, that's pretty cool and all. It can cause some severe issues that I'd rather not deal with personally. I just would rather get ammo right from, you know what I mean? I'd rather get non-reloaded ammo. I'd just rather have, normal ammo. Go ahead and make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.